You are mistaken if you believe that the top drug traffickers in the world are always middle-aged guys in their 50s and 60s. Jos Leijdekkers, better known as Bolle Jos, or El Presidente, is one of Europe's youngest and most wanted criminals. Who is Bolle Jos? Why is he accused of playing a major role in the international drug trade and money laundering? Was he the driving force behind Naima Jillal's abduction? Why was the former Dutch Minister of Justice and Safety under heavy security? Keep watching this video as we dig deep into the insane rise of the new king of the Dutch cocaine industry, the young Dutch crime boss, Bolle Jos. The nickname Bolle Jos, which roughly translates to Fat Jos, was given to Jos Leijdekkers as a result of his size and physique. He also goes by the alias El Presidente, which he gave himself. Bolle Jos has succeeded in avoiding attention. Since there is so little known about him, the information that is becoming public as the search for him intensifies is, in fact, quite fascinating. Bolle Jos, currently 31 years old, was born on July 1st, 1991 in Breda, the Netherlands. Little is known about his origins or the events that led him to get involved in drug smuggling. Although it has never been proven, rumors claim that his father was already a big guy at the ports of Rotterdam and Antwerp. His name has been lingering in the underworld for the past 5 years and has amassed a lot of reputation. Don't joke about Bolle Jos. Everyone in the underground was told. Let's dig into him and stick around until the end because things get crazy. One of the most fascinating disappearances in the country has been connected to Bolle Jos. He is thought to have given the order to abduct Naima Jillal, the Dutch woman who is the godmother of coke. Jillal was taken hostage in October of 2019 after getting into a car close to her opulent Amsterdam residence. She was supposedly called by Bolle Jos because he had put a lot of money into her and thought she was behind a shipment of cocaine that was stopped in the port of Antwerp. Jillal was not able to negotiate her way out of the situation as she had hoped. Nobody has ever seen or heard of her after that day in October 2019. On the same port pier where the cocaine raid occurred, some of her clothes and a handbag were discovered. The discovery of multiple images of Jillal's body on Ridouantagi's phone is even more shocking and horrifying. The images, it seems, have circulated among the underground. The Macro Mafia was headed by Ridouantagi, who is currently incarcerated. But Bolle Jos is associated with more relentless things than only that. The former Dutch Minister of Justice and Safety is currently under heavy 24-hour security due to grave threats from organized crime. According to an informant, Bolle Jos was the one who made this threat. This is very intriguing considering that Bolle Jos's friend, Floor Bressers, has been implicated in kidnapping the Belgian Minister of Law and Safety. Also, this minister from Belgium is constantly under protection after a botched kidnapping attempt in September of 2022 close to his residence. 4 Dutch suspects were detained as a result of this unsuccessful attempt. What do you guys think their motivations are for threatening the justice and security ministers in their respective nations? Please tell us in the comments. In response to the report, Bolle Jos's attorney stated, "This is really far-fetched and one giant dream. I have nothing more to say." Floor Bressers, a native of Belgium, is an intriguing character in his own right. He also goes by the moniker, the Finger Cutter, since he has subjected many victims to this form of punishment. Only a little older than Jos, Floor was just as enthusiastic, astute, and aggressive. Bressers was a major shot for a long time and has personally imported loads of cocaine. The fact that Floor Bressers actually studied criminology is a nice truth about him, only to become a serious criminal. Bressers, however, was just apprehended in Switzerland, unlike Bolle Jos. Last but not least, Stefan Bogaerts, a 55-year-old Belgian, was killed, and Bolle Jos was involved. Bogarts is the owner of a container business with significant financial issues. Police believe he turned to the drug trade to escape his financial problems, but things went wrong and he was forced to pay with his life. The police have not been able to apprehend Bolle Jos as of yet. Authorities have considerably increased their search efforts for him, but they still don't know where he is. They recently unveiled 2 more quite ambiguous images of him. Police have also offered a $75,000 reward for information leading to Bolle Jos's capture. In all honesty, $75,000 does not seem like much for such a serious crime, but it could put more pressure on him. As usual, there is a lot of conjecture regarding the country he might be hiding in. Dubai is the only location where his hiding was proven. Criminals from all over the world have long found refuge in Dubai. In Dubai, thieves could spend their millions on anything opulent without worrying about the law. Sadly for them, Dubai has recently partnered with other nations to apprehend and deport criminals who operate in their city. Almost 400 additional serious criminals from around the world, including Ridwan Taghi, Rafael Imperial, and Eden G, have lately been apprehended there. This seems to indicate that Bolle Jos has also left Dubai, according to the evidence. The Dutch authorities have good grounds for believing that he is hiding in Turkey. In recent years, Turkey has developed into a significant hub for the world's worst criminals. Yet, in addition to Turkey, a number of other nations have also been considered. The police are now focusing on those near him because they cannot approach him. In January of 2023, the Dutch police conducted several raids at the homes and places of employment of Bolle Jos's family members to obtain additional information regarding the whereabouts of Bolle Jos. They discovered expensive watches and jewelry, fashionable purses, vast sums of money in a variety of currencies, and counterfeit passports in the homes that were searched during the operation. They have stolen a significant amount of cash in addition to a large number of phones, USB sticks, computers, cameras, and photographs from the premises. Also, his mother and sister have been taken into custody at this time. They are suspected of engaging in money laundering due to the fact that they took considerable quantities of cash in addition to other expensive gifts. All of these items might have been paid for with the profits made from the sale of drugs. Because Jos's mother and sister have spent a significant amount of time in Turkey over the past year and may have come into contact with him there, the Turkish authorities have reason to assume that Jos is currently residing in that country. This is the story told by Bolle Jos, a young drug trafficker who had been operating in secret for some time, had very little trouble rising to the position of a ruthless drug lord in a concise amount of time. Very little information is available regarding his childhood or the factors that motivated him. There are just 4 images of him that can be found anywhere on the internet. On the other hand, it is common knowledge that he is a combative person who is not above resorting to physical violence in order to accomplish what he sets out to do. When we last heard from Naima Jillal 4 years ago, her whereabouts remained a mystery, and it is looking less and less probable that she will ever be located. Would a reward of $75,000 for information leading to the capture of one of the most powerful drug lords in the Netherlands who is still at large be enough to convince someone to come forward with information? What are your thoughts about this? Please let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications before leaving. Thanks for watching.